Hello, friend. So today we will learn about one of the roaming profile solution called Microsoft FSlogix, and there are many parts we will be executing this whole process. How you set up FSlogix profile solution. So in first part, in this video we will talk about how to set up a normal FSlogix profile container. So we are starting from scratch. As you know that we have a lab with the 2025 OS. So this is my domain controller. Uh, to start with the FSlogix solution, you need few things. First, we need to get FSlogix binary, which you will install on the VDA, the client machine, where the user will log in. And another is we need to set up a GPO for FSlogix profile solution. So we need admx and adml files, which you get when you download FSlogix. I will show you how we do this. So I'm going to log in on my domain controller. I have already downloaded the FSlogix latest version from Microsoft.com. You can Google it, you will find FSlogix version. This is a hotfix 4. And inside this, we have ADML and ADMX file, which we need for the GPO and our binary. So now we're going to use this. In other videos, we will talk about application rules. We will explore this as well, but that would be another video. So this is the setup we need to install on the client machine where user will log in. So how I have done the GPO part. So these FSlogix uh, ADML and ADMX, we need to install those on our domain controllers. So in policies definition, I've already copied it. So if I do FSlogix, you will find I have copied FSlogix ADM here, and I have the ADM here as well, ADML. And because now you will have question why I have done imported this. This is really if you need to import the custom settings for this FSlogix product, you need to have those ADMX files. And what it enables us, I was created a test policy which I'm putting on a template. This is blank. So if you go to the edit, and you will see FSlogix option here. So now we will see many options. These settings will only come if you will when you will import ADML and ADMX templates. Cloud cache service, that is for high availability, resiliency of the profile solution. We will talk about this in some other videos. So to configure simple profile solution, one thing, profile containers will hold everything. There are two containers, obviously, ODFC container, which is for Microsoft Office 365. And if you don't configure this, then by default, profile container will save everything. All ODFC is also the part of profile container in normal setup. But in some environments, we segregate Office VHDX file, VHD file from Office, so we configure both containers, and we do a lot of optimizations. We will go through with this in other videos, but this video focus is for profile container. So let's start here. So and yeah, and I need to install FSlogix on my client machine. This is just a normal setup, so no more optimizations, because we will talk about redirection.xml in some other videos, how you can reduce you can exclude a lot of files from your profile and uh, decrease the profile size for the VHT. That's mostly we do with many of the customers environment wherever implemented. So let's see if we don't. I think we don't have FSlogix on this VDA, so we will install it. Or if it is installed, then we will just carry on. It's just nothing. Next. Yeah, we have FSlogix installed, and this was done yesterday. So okay, there is no, as I said, there is no rocket science. You can just start the exe file and just click next. It will install it. You know. So let's go to the GPO part, and we also need a profile share. Actually, that's something we already did in our some previous videos where we did roaming profile for a Citrix container. So we will use the same TS profile folder which we have created share. Permissions we can see. So everyone has access to this parent folder, and creator owner has full access to inside subfolders and files, and they will only have access to their particular folders, not other users folders, you know. So let's look for the share and fix the GPO. So we start with here. We enable first settings. I would say we enable this clean invalid sessions. That is a little important. If you have yeah, it clean up all the invalid sessions in your system. If you have, you know, so it will clean out. This is a good settings. I like it. And in login, we will talk about more optimizations in some other videos, but here we try to do a normal setup, how it will be. So we need to enable login. I don't want to enable login for everything. Let's say specific logs only. And then I need a logs for profile content. And in case you need to do more troubleshootings, you know, you need to enable logs according to your requirement. You know, printer services, you can definitely do lots. We will directly jump into our profile container. And we need to enable profile container first, one policy. And then we will do an delete the profile when PhD should apply. Enable this. Delete the local profile. We don't want to have local profile on the system. Then we need to go to the our another directory settings. As for Microsoft standard, I would say we should change the value for many of the settings here. That should be enable. Volume type is clean out notifications. It's okay. Here's the location. We will just define it. Log retry interval. It's good to have 15. I think it's easy to do in this way. Log retry count. It's good to have 3. Then we have profile type. I like this read and write fallback to read only. Then we have reattached seconds. It is good to have 15. Reattach count, it's good to have 3. We will configure our redirection.xml in some other videos, or we will do it. I think I have time. We can do it right away, quickly. Size in MB we take by default, but if you want to decrease it, definitely I don't want to have big sizes in my environment, so I would say uh, maybe not 30 GB actually. I would say 5 GB is enough. I Okay, what was the error? Yeah, there was no error. Mm. So I said 5,000 means approx 5 GB. And then the last, we need to obviously configure our location. The location is our network share. Mm. I think this will work. What else? There are many things we can definitely configure. And as I said, we need to. I think we should do redaction.xml in a later phase. It's a big area actually. There are lots we have to talk about when we do that. I think we have configured the profile type. Mm. That's okay. Default, it's normal profile, but when we use in Citrix, I would say that I like this option third. I'm just checking if we need to have some more settings to clean out notifications. Definitely, you can enable this. Delete local, yes. Enable, yes. Install apex package. We will look into this later. Yeah, dynamic. We don't want to have fix. Give location size, so it will increase the VST file according to the data it's containing. I don't want to stop login on failures, non the temp profile. Redirect type. I think we don't need to configure this. No, we don't have to do this. It's Yeah, that's very easy for like just setting up one profile for the user. Mm. And if I miss anything, we will see it actually. Mm. Yeah, no space. Mm. And I can check, I don't need to log in from Citrix. I can just log in with. Before we go, we need to verify that we have everyone in my computer management. There are two groups, actually, four groups when you install FSlogix. Yes. So I'm not using ODFC, so just leave it. And I don't have any exclusion list actually, so I'm not excluding anyone. And here I say use for everyone. So my admin will also get this. So I will log out and I will log in with my test users to see how the FSlogix, and this is the same procedure you do for Citrix or like any other RDP solutions or remote desktop like Palras or Poto, or there are many actually. So let's log in with the test user one. I think I have the right password. It's not wrong. Yeah, no, it's doing something for FSlogix. So it means it's executing it. We can verify this by going into our share. Let's see if it has created the folder. Yeah, it has created one folder for test user one. And there is one R read write file. When I'm connected it will have a read write file actually. So everything in my user profile is getting saved in my profile on network share, which is via FSlogix technology. So this is just for is the normal FSlogix profile container setup is. Our next video is about ODFC, and our third video is about redirection.xml, and fourth video is about cloud cache stuffs. So keep watching our series, and I hope you will like it. And let's one thing test out. Now we are connected and we see RW, but what will happen if I log out? And let's test if it is my roaming profile and I'm saving everything. So there are many ways. I think I cannot see disk management with this account because I'm not admin, but I can log in with an admin account. CMD. And I can, let's see if I can as a different user. And disk management, we can see I have a roaming profile. A VHD mapped actually. See, this is my profile, and this VHD is like 5 GB. As I said, I didn't do a 1024 calculation, so it's 4.88 GB in 5000, which you consider. What will happen if I log out from here? You can definitely look more settings if you want to go how the profile is actually, how what is. You can go to the reg edit and have a login with different users to see what settings it's reflecting. So we are going more technical at the moment. HKLM, software, FSlogix, and then we have profiles. So you can see I have one session, and this is my session, and these are the settings which have came in. Bingo. So we have all the settings in registries, and there's one command also we can execute to see what exactly settings we are getting in, like all the redirections, as I say. So we need to go to the directory called cd program files. Obviously, I'm it. FSlogix, and then cd apps. Yes, and then we can run command frx list keyboard redirects. You can see these are the things which are getting redirected to my network share. So when we are connected, we see that we have RW and the user file. What will happen when we log out? So let's do a test actually, and I will create one folder to see my things are retaining. Test folder, and I will log out. And you will see when I log out, my RW is gone because that has returned back on the container. But if I log it back again, you know that I've created one folder. That's something I'm sharing. There is no home folder redirection configured at the moment. That's something we will also do it in some of the session. There is another session for this. So now when I logged in, the RW has again recreated actually, and we have the folder available. So this is how it works, and we have a roaming profile with FSlogix.